evening.
What's new with you?
I've heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago. I can't stand those things. I better cut. Whoa!
Speak.
Who? One more coin and I can get a pair of shoes.
Blessings of Julianos upon you.
Don't be the last of today's Black Horse Courier. How? Yes. You too. Don't be the last. Break in at the Imperial Palace, a Black Horse Courier exclusive. Take a copy. What is it, citizen?
How are you? Go ahead, please. Someone told me that Hieronymus Lex is gone. Reassigned to Anvil. That can't be true. You too.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law and...
Yes, Master. You need me?
Speak.
You've come back! Have you reconsidered? Normally, I wouldn't approach a total stranger like this, but Gillen seemed so insistent. Please forgive my audacity. Thank you. Gillen always tends to exaggerate, but in this case he sounded earnest, which worries me a bit. He said to tell you that the matter he needs help with is of the utmost importance to the citizens of the Imperial City. You're to meet him at Seradur's house, which is located in the Temple District. He said all will be explained when you get there. That's all he told me to say. Thank you. I'm sure he'll be pleased. I must go now. Good day to you.
A coin for an old man.
Uzul Grogulam. I'm courting Mavrina Arano, so stay away from her. I got matrimony on my mind. Take care.
I really can't help you with anything else. You wear the shadows well, fellow. Shadow hide you.
What can... Bye.
Hey, stranger. Can you spare a few coins? I've just been shaken down by that bastard watchman, and he took my last septim. Blessings of Akatosh upon you. I'm quite behind on current events, I'm afraid. I can't be of any help to you. The bastard took every coin I had with me. I don't know his name, but I know his face. Ruslan and I were shopping at Jensen's when he accused us of stealing. We turned out our pockets to prove we were innocent, but he didn't care. And we had to pay the fine, or he was going to march us off to jail. He's shaken down most of the shopkeepers in the market district. They're all too afraid of him to do anything. Jensen wouldn't even talk about it. Someone ought to do something about him. I'm going to keep a low profile for a while.
See anything you like? Captain Lex blames the Gray Fox for stealing the tax collection. He wants a bounty put on the Gray Fox, but the Legion commander has refused. What can I interest you in? That seems a fair price. You drive a hard bargain. Thank you for your business. Who told you that? Rustlin and Laronk, those idiots don't know when to stay quiet. Look, I'm not telling you anything, stranger. I don't trust you. I'm mature enough to admit I was It's been a pleasure doing business with you. See anything? Thank you. Who? I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of my shop. See anything? Rustlin and Laurent. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. See any? Every. It's been a pleasure doing business. See anything? I guess I can trust you. It's that bastard Audens Avidius. He's in here every month taking my wares without paying for them. What can I do? He's a captain of the Imperial Watch. Only another watch captain can arrest him. Fat chance of that happening. It's been a pleasure doing business.
Is there a problem? If you've got a complaint, tell it to the watch captain. I've got better things to do than listen to you. Go see Servatius Quintilius. He's new and might be stupid enough to try and do something about it. Enough talk. Ma'am, if you've got a complaint, tell it to the watch captain. I've got better things to do than listen to you whine. This had better be good. We're here to serve. The Kvatch Oblivion Gate has... I've only recently been promoted. I'm not going to cause trouble by filing charges against one of the other watch captains. You could try taking your problem to Edius Hain. Maybe he'll be willing to risk his career by arresting Audens. Good luck with Edius. Speak. Can I help you, citizen? Hey, did you hear about that murder in the Talos Plaza district? I think the man's name was Draconis. Yeah, cut down in the prime of his life. Why should I trust your word? You'll have to do better than this to persuade me to take action against one of the other watch captains. For me, these are very serious charges. If you can get 2 witnesses to testify against Audens Avidius, I'll arrest him. Otherwise, I can't help you. I hope your witnesses are willing to come forward. I can't believe
Have pity on an old war veteran.
See anything? Who told you? Rustling. Tell me more. You want me to publicly accuse Audens Avidius of corruption? I'd sooner swim naked in a pool filled with slaughterfish and mud crabs. Let's keep my problem with...
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
I've heard that you've been asking around about that corrupt guard. Just don't mention my name. I have enough problems. You're very curious. Perhaps too curious for your own good. The Imperial Watch seems awfully worried. See? You've convinced me. If I don't stand up to him, who will? I just hope I'm not committing suicide. Damn watchmen. I bet they're all crooked.
These days, I get nervous whenever I see a watchman. Maybe I'll just stay inside. My cousin says the beggars all work for the Grey Fox. It's rather frightening. For me, this may be the stupidest thing I've ever done, but I'll testify against Audens Avidius. I suppose someone has to stand up to him. Damn watchmen, I bet they're all crooked.
Spare a coin for the infirm?
Good afternoon.
Do you know Morrow Rufus? He specializes in light armor at best events.
I bet it's the best light armor in the city.
Can I help you, sit? These are very... Well, sit. You have my ear, citizen.
It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I am Serador. Likewise, sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me. Splendid. Watch your step. Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it. I'm Silben Dolavas, assistant and bodyguard to Serador. Let's leave it at that.
I'm honored. Hear out Cyrodiil first, then we'll speak.
Nice to meet you. Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot. We are, for lack of a... It's an honor to... Greetings, High Elf. What's going on with you? I'm still...
I'm here out.
Nice to meet you. Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle. A lot of mages swear by Rindir's style. Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Genseric is a vampire, and has already claimed one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again. A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire. The Order needs you to track him and destroy him. I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night. His home is located in the Temple District, right across the garden from my home, in fact. Ironic, isn't it? Vampires are nasty creatures. They drink the blood of others to conceal their true nature. Such trickery makes them difficult to find. You may ask Gillen Norvallo or Greythroat about these creatures as well. They've learned much. Who knows when Roland may strike again? You must hurry. My knowledge is at your disposal. Roland was always a quiet man. It was only recently he'd met that young lady. Poor girl. We must avenge her death. It's said that the bite of a vampire has the chance of infecting the victim. If this occurs, they'll become a vampire in a few days. Be cautious. Vampires are clever, so watch your back.
How can I be of service? Did you hear? Roland was very much the loner. He never married and was rarely seen outside his house. I'm surprised his secret wasn't discovered sooner. A vampire cannot exist in the daylight for long. As the sun's rays strike his flesh, it will burn as if on fire. Be ever vigilant. Vampires are creatures of deceit.
Hello again, fellow vampire. Cyrodiil is asleep right now. He's had a long night of study and is exhausted. Do not disturb him. He'll be up at 5 this evening. Well met. What? Anything you require, you're welcome to it. Look at the muscles on you.
I'm pleased you've joined us.
What seems to be... Hey, did you hear about... Move along.
Stay away! Go away. I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone. I heard that thieves broke into the vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures? That bastard! Seridor dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ha! He's the one who is the vampire. I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him. I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I've forgotten my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Ralphina was the love of my life. For the first time I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Seridor looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Ralphina. Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Ralphina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Seridor stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Seridor. He became startled for a moment and tossed Ralphina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Seridor. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away. Now I know why he didn't finish me that night. He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead. I panicked. By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Seridor was a respected member of the community. They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts. I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me? Thank you. I'm happy you gave me a chance to explain. I know about Seridor and his secret order. What better way for a vampire to hide than to pretend he hunts them? You may want to speak to Phintius at the first edition bookshop in the market district of the city. I know he goes there occasionally. I doubt that he's told Gillen and Greythroat anything, but you could always try. As you know, the vampire can't remain in sunlight. I'd wager that you'll never see Seridor outside during that time of day. Remain leery of Seridor. He's much more cunning than you may suspect.
Go ahead, please. I saw Irene. I'm not really... What? That will get you. Seridor? He comes in from time to time. Usually it's when he's out shopping. He always comes in with a large amount of travel food in his bag. Then sometimes he buys a few books. I asked him once about it, and he said that he goes out of the city on business trips. I think I overheard him once mention Memorial Cave to another patron of mine, but he never talked to me about it directly. Yes, it's outside of the Imperial City. I heard it's a place where many of the heroes from past wars are buried. Sort of a subterranean graveyard. I just assumed Seridor had a relative that died and is buried there. Not many people go out there anymore, as the route is dangerous. But Seridor's a stubborn one. Takes integrity for a man to risk his own life to honor the fallen. I admire him for that. I looked it up once in an old atlas I had in stock. Here, let me mark it on your map. Good day.
This had better be good. Pleasure. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Good day. This had better be. Show me what you've got.
This ends here.
No!
You fool! Did you really think that I'm surprised to see you here? I let you find me. What better place to get rid of you than all the way out here? No messy bodies left behind, no evidence. I was sloppy last time with Roland's lover, and I won't make the same mistake twice. After I'm through with you, I'll find Roland and finish what I started. I knew hiring you was a mistake, but I had to keep up appearances. The damned Order insisted we get you into the picture. I think after I'm done with Roland, Gillen and Greythroat will have to be dealt with. Quite a list of things to do, wouldn't you say? Well, enough of my monologue. Time to feed. That...
I hope you're here to bring me good news. Horrid creatures. I hope we never see one in the Imperial City again. He's dead? Oh, thank goodness. I feared I'd never be able to leave here, or worse, that he would come for me. I can finally return home. The ironic thing is that I think the Order of the Virtuous Blood should continue its work. Perhaps I'll speak to the others. Yes, I think that the Order will live on. Give me time to make arrangements and meet me in Seridor's basement. Let us never speak of that abomination again. I'll see you in the Imperial City.
You have my ear, citizen.
Looks like you're handy with a blade. I didn't know Seridor was a vampire, I swear! I serve Roland now. Please, accept my apologies for my error in judgment. Welcome. Welcome back.
Hello again, my friend.
Please forgive my ignorance. Had we known about Seridor, we'd never have put you in harm's way. Someone told me that Hieronymus Lex is gone. The Order welcomes him. I'm astounded that the very thing we decided to fight turned out to be in our midst. I'm afraid there isn't much more I can tell you. Perhaps one of our books can answer any more questions you may have. Vampires are clever, so watch your back.
It's good to see you again. I'm so sorry that we didn't realize Seridur's deception. Did you hear? Touching a vampire, or even the corpse of a vampire, can result in infection. Do be careful. If you want to know more, browse our library. He'll make a fine replacement for Seridor. It's the least we can do. He was a traitor. Thanks to you, the Order lives on. Long live the Order! Be ever vigilant. Vampires are creatures of deceit.
It's so good to see you again. I've spent a good deal of time speaking with Gillen and Greythroat. They agree that the Order should live on. Not only that, but we'd like to make you an honorary member. If you're ever in need of our services, we'd be happy to provide them for you. In addition, we'd like to reward you with this enchanted ring. Use it well in the fight. At least there are a few less vampires in the world now. Well done. But there are more of these creatures that still roam Cyrodiil. If any of our books can help you in the cause of destroying more, you're welcome to read them. Since you're an honorary member of the Order, if you bring back proof you've slain a vampire, we'd be glad to compensate you. Bring back the vampire dust from their remains. That should be proof enough. Excellent. Another vampire has been slain. Here's your reward. May the sunlight always safeguard your path.
If you don't mind, I have things to do. Would you leave now, please?
You have my ear, citizen.
What do you want? My cousin said... My master. Why? Really? May I see it, please? I believe my master would be interested in speaking to you right away. If you'll just follow me.
What can I do for you?
If you'll just... Very good. Please follow...
What can I do for you? Yes? You have something of interest to me? Ah, one of the 10 ancestors. Hold it up to the light. Yes, exquisite. You did the right thing by bringing this to me. I am interested in obtaining the complete set of these statues. If you bring them to me when you find them, I will pay you double for each one. I would be happy to take this statue off your hands right now. I assume that's why you came to see me? Wonderful. Remember, I will be happy to give you the same price for any others that you find. And I'll double your payment if you manage to recover the complete set of 10. I look forward to a long and mutually profitable relationship. I admit to sharing the common enthusiasm for the arena. Yes, have you found another statue for me? Well then, you have work to do. I will continue to search the archives for any clues to the statue's locations. Stop talking. Enough!
If you'll just...
Ah, the treasure hunter. Please, have a seat.
Good to see you again, ma'am. Shall I escort you upstairs to see my master? Shall I show... Be seeing you.
What do you want? I am one of his guard dogs. Fair...
you can do. I'm just warming up, pathetic worm.
Much more fearsome than you!
Now!
Good to see you again. You too. Good to see you. Very good.
Ah, the treasure hunter. Please. Ah, yes. My treasure hunting friend. What can I do for you? There's been trouble with smugglers and Khajiit? Yes. Have you found another statue for me? Ah, a second ancestor. Excellent. I had wondered whether the first was just luck, but I see now that you have some skill at this work. By good fortune, my research has uncovered some new information that may help you in your search for the remaining statues. I have found the names of a number of Ayleid cities where the statues may have been taken for safekeeping during the siege of White Gold Tower. The only modern sites that still bear their ancient names are Moranda, Macamentaine, Wenyanduik, Ninendiva, and Fanakas. There is no guarantee that my sources are correct, of course, but these should at least provide a starting point for your search. Leave me alone. Ah, yes. Yes. Well then, enough talk. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Exquisite. You have proven yourself to be quite resourceful. I have another task which should interest someone of your particular talents. You have proven yourself more than a simple grave robber. I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. Are you interested? Excellent. Here, take a look at this sketch. The ancient text referred to this site only as the High Fane. Do you know it? I'm not surprised. I have not been able to find any modern reference to it. Still, the architectural detail is distinctive enough. It may still be recognizable. The High Fane dates from the late Ayleid period, following the fall of White Gold Tower, a very troubled time for that ancient people. A time I find most fascinating. The drawing on the bottom of the page I gave you depicts a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane. I believe this carving will shed new light on Ayleid history. If I am able to examine it closely, I would like you to retrieve it for me. You will need this as well. It is the key to the inner chamber of the High Fane. I part with it reluctantly, so guard it well. It is what began my search for the High Fane many years ago. Your first task is to locate the ruins of the High Fane. I believe it must now be known by a different name. Goodbye. Ah, yes. Well done. Here is your payment, as promised. Yes. Well, yes. Well, yes. I am impressed. Only 3 more statues to complete the set. Keep up the good work, my friend. Goodbye. Ah, yes. I had never thought to see 8 of the ancestors together again in my lifetime. Well done. Yes, you are doing very well in your treasure hunt, my friend. Only 1 more statue remains to be discovered. You are very close to earning the reward for completing the set of 10. I urge you to redouble your efforts. Yes. You have exceeded my fondest hopes, my friend. The 10 ancestors are reunited at last. This is truly an historic day. As I promised when we first met, here is your reward for completing the set. Take it with my sincere thanks. It is well deserved. You were more resourceful than I had hoped. I esteem you greatly for your success in bringing the 10 ancestors together again after all these years. You too.
Good to see you again, man. Be seeing you.
You must be Umbacano's new plaything. Well met. I am Claude Marek, another pawn in Umbacano's game. I always enjoy meeting my rival treasure hunters. What, did you think you were the only one? Come, let's have a drink together.